Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What? Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the AEW Dynamite recap, brought to you by the SmackDown podcast. I am your host, Katie Baby.
Hey,
Baby.
There it is. Okay. And of course, I'm joined by Kevin Crazy and Arian. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Good.
We're going to talk about this shit show.
Listen.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I know it wasn't the best show, but like we can't expect much because Full Gear was so good.
No.
No. What?
We can't be doing that. We can't be using excuses for it. We didn't give them slack because of the go home show, so they don't get a pass because the actual pay-per-view was good. So you got to rate it for what it is. They were coming off a hot show. The show should have been fucking hot.
I mean, they've definitely
context matters, man.
They've had better Dynamites and they've had worse Dynamites. This definitely is on the lower part of that, but it's definitely not their worst by far.
Understands.
Besides that, 52 shows a year, man. There's bound to be a few stinkers in there every once in a while. So whatever. This was a stinker.
Definitely.
But before we talk about that, I have to do my intro stuff. Come on now, y'all know this.
Get it done.
Corporate Katie.
Oh, don't you dare start.
Corporate Kyle's rubbing off on Corporate Katie.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Hi, people in the chat, like Savannah and Matthew, because we're live on twitch.tv/puttingyouover. You can find us here live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the occasional Sunday or Saturday, depending on a pay-per-view. And if you miss a live stream, you can find us on youtube.com/SmackDrop Head on over, subscribe, click the notification bell so you get notified when we post a new video. And if you like to listen to your podcast, we have the audio form up on a plethora of podcast platforms. And in case you guys were not aware already, we are the exclusive recap show for Wrestling News World. Head on over to the website, bookmark the page, make it your home for all of your wrestling news, wants, and needs. Check out their articles, their podcasts, and their premium content. And Kevin, where can they go for our premium content?
They can go to www.patreon.com/SmackRawPodcast. It's kind of like an OnlyFans, but we're not nude.
Unless you want to be.
I mean, I'm not, do what you want. Sex work is work. I don't give a shit. Anyway, you can get some stickers. You can get this shirt that Katie's never going to get. You can come on our show with some opinions. We'll trash them, or maybe we'll like them. You never know. You can, what else is there? We'll give you advertising. We'll put you over. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something.
The tears.
Don't cry when you go there, but there's a lot of tears, so I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff there. I don't remember. Kyle's changing it sometimes, and I go there once in a while, and I try and cut these unscripted promos. I'm doing my best here. Katie, clean it up. You're corporate like Kyle. It's okay.
I'm not corporate. I have to be like this.
Nah.
At least for this part.
Nah. You do you.
Our Patreon, you can get early access to our pre-recorded YouTube videos.
That's what I forgot.
Stickers. How's my phone? This one. Oh god. There we go. That one. You can get
You
shirts.
can mute RN.
You can mute RN. I have my stickers somewhere. It's just I don't know where they are. Submit a video question that we will feature on a podcast, or a unpopular wrestling opinion, which will be featured on the UWO show that Kyle hosts and produces and all that jazz. And if you do the $25 tier, you can get a month of advertising and a shirt.
There you go.
There you go.
She said it all, but it wasn't as cool as the way that I said it.
At least I didn't describe it as an OnlyFans. Like,
it's kind of accurate though.
Yeah, where's the lie?
I mean,
it's technically a wrestling OnlyFans. If we're being honest.
Technically speaking, I mean,
I mean, aren't there some female wrestlers that sell some provocative photos? Well, not sell them, but give access to provocative photos on Patreon.
Yeah,
probably.
There you go.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, what I was saying, why it's OnlyFans for wrestling, because they're paying us to do shit for them, and isn't that
well, yeah,
isn't that
for
the whole
sure.
gist of OnlyFans?
Yep, that was the point I was making, but I was just cracking jokes. You know me.
Yeah, I do know you. That's the problem.
You sound real disappointed about that.
I'm going to get a little risque for the Patreon, so just let me know if you guys.
RN's got the hookup.
What the hell is going on? All right, we gotta I am too tired to try and steer this train back. So Dynamite happened. We got a new intro, which I was like, okay, new intro. It looks good. New, like they have like the new people who have been featured over the year in it. Start off the night with Team Taz coming out. Taz talks too much, and it's a bunch of nonsense at this point. Like, we get it. You want Brian Cage and Ricky Starks to be the best. They're in the top 5 now. He bitched about it last week, and now they're both in the top 5.
He just says the same shit over and over again, too. That's the word. That's the thing. It's not that he's speaking nonsense. He's just saying the same 2 fucking things over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no, it's because I want to like Taz a lot too, because he is really good on the mic, but it's just kind of boring at this point, man.
You need to just come to the realization that he's not really good on the mic. He's really good on the mic. Let me finish.
I'm just
behind the fucking announcing table. He's good behind the mic.
Yeah, he's good on commentary.
He's much better at that. I would agree.
As a manager, let's just all call his fucking spade a spade. He's been ass.
I agree.
He hasn't been good.
Yeah.
I agree.
He hasn't been good, that's for sure.
During his little rant, he points to Darby, who's sitting up in the rafters. Our new TNT champ, by the way. I love that he's still just chilling up there by himself, minding his own goddamn business.
Right.
Watching the show. And Taz is like, don't get near this ring. Like, you don't respect anybody. Whatever. Taz goes to sit on commentary because Brian Cage starts off the night in a match against Matt Sydal. What'd you guys think of this match?
I thought it was... Go ahead. Sorry, man.
No, it's same thing. It was a decent match. I mean, Brian Cage is just a fucking dog. So, I mean, I don't think he's had a bad match yet, even in squash matches, but I thought it was a decent match.
No, I was actually really kind of pleasantly surprised by this because I figured it was going to be Brian Cage just beating the shit out of Matt Sydal, if you want to know the truth. And it was not that. It was a pretty competitive, good match, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was the classic, like, I feel like I'd say this at least once a week, strength versus speed.
Yeah.
Because they have quite a few bigger guys, and then 90% of their rosters, like, quick as fuck, like, go at you. At one point, Cage is freaking curling Sydal, because that's a flex.
Super flex.
Literally flexing. Curling a human. Like, okay.
Yeah.
There's a
and
lot...
Sydal, he's not tiny either, is he? Sorry.
I don't know.
He's probably about 180, 190 pounds, I would imagine.
Something like that, yeah.
So he's not tiny. I mean, that was, I mean, he's not big, but he's not like
And
the
I've seen
smallest guy out there
I've
either.
seen Brian Cage pick up AC Romero in person.
Jesus.
And that motherfucker's every bit of 400, 380, 400 pounds. And I've seen him pick him up and body slam him. So
Brian Cage is a monster.
Yeah, no, Cage he's intimidating looking, man. He's like he's the human personification of fucking steroids. I swear to God.
Well, the worst part is he hasn't even done like his high flying shit. Like he can fly like Sedell and all them can.
Oh, really?
He's calmed it down the last few years because of all the injuries and shit he's done, but he can do 450 fucking springboards, all that shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I mean, I could see him doing that because like with how quick he is in the ring, like he can go.
He is fast.
Yeah, he's got some high flying skills, like legit.
Yeah, for as big as he is, he's a very fast guy.
I mean, maybe we'll see that soon. I mean, they're him and Ricky Starks clearly aren't going anywhere.
Right.
But the end of this match, he catches Seidel out of midair and hits him with the drill claw, I think is what it's called, and it was amazing. Like,
yeah.
Shout out to them using X-Men Alliance fucking video game finisher.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it's like one of Wolverine's moves on like the Marvel Alliance or whatever, the drill claw.
oh my God.
No shit. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
That's
I
cool.
love that.
Well, that's what Weapon X is. That's his whole gimmick with the fucking sideburns and shit and everything.
Oh my God, it all makes
Yeah.
sense. Holy crap.
Yeah, no, I can't believe I didn't put two and two together.
Wow. We're fake.
Now I feel take my nerd card. Take my nerd card and
You can take mine too.
burn
God
it.
damn
I don't
it.
deserve it.
But after Cage wins,
Jesus. You're not allowed to do the finger guns though. Jesus.
I just made y'all do what I want off of that.
After Cage wins, Starks gets on the mic and is talking about how him and Cage are finally ranked, and if you stand in our way, we will put you in the ground, and how there's going to be an FTW presence tonight, which, okay, we already do.
Yeah.
I told y'all Ricky doesn't need Taz. They don't need Taz at all.
No.
Cage, I mean, Cage is not, he's not like Ricochet, Apollo Crews terrible on the mic, but he's bad. But I mean, neither one of them really need Taz. Like Ricky definitely doesn't. If you should go back and watch some of his shit from NWA, like he doesn't. There's no reason for Taz to be his mouthpiece.
Yeah, that's what I understand too. And every time he talks on Dynamite, I'm like, what? Why? Just let him talk. It's awesome, you know.
Right.
Just keep Taz on commentary. Like, I'm over him as a manager. I'm over it.
I would love for him to replace either Tony or Jim for sure. Get one of them out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
The
like
80s
you have to keep Excalibur.
Yeah, well, they're redundant. They're the same damn person. They're the old school guy that's been there and seen everything. Like with their old ass dated references, half the moves they don't even fucking know what they are when Excalibur's saying shit. Like they literally like tell them, what was that called again? Like it's like you don't need both these dinosaurs in there. I like Tony. I like Shivani doing the backstage stuff, like being the new age mean Gene Okerlund. Like I think he's dope, especially all the shit he does with Britt Baker and everything. Like you don't need both these dinosaurs behind the booth. You just don't.
I would tend to agree with that. I really would, because you're right. I mean, they're both 90s, 80s guys. Had the same role in WWF and WCW.
Literally.
Exactly the same thing. So
both the straight man.
Yeah.
I mean,
But whatever.
maybe come next year, JR will be done, or Shivani is gonna move backstage, and Taz will finally just be a part of commentary.
Or just get rid of the 3-man shit altogether.
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of the 3-man commentary team,
That's
honestly.
also an option. They have a lot of options.
Yeah.
I don't know. next we got Cody Rhodes doing a nice little promo in the ring, talking about let's congratulate Darby Allin on winning. And like he's not looking for a rematch right now. He wants to look for I don't even remember what word he said. Basically a rematch against MJF because he lost.
Wanted to like expunge the other loss on his record or something, I believe is what he said.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact wording, but basically that. Like he just wants to get it off his record like it never happened. I thought he was gonna say Jericho.
Yeah. That's what I thought we were going next, honestly.
That's what
I thought MJF immediately, but Jericho would have made sense too. Honestly, I didn't even think about that.
I mean, I don't remember if I talked about it on Full Gear with Kyle or I was just talking to Savannah, just me and her, but they could try and pull the loophole that Cody isn't allowed to challenge for the world title, but Cody Rhodes can.
I could see that.
They could try it.
Yeah.
I think they should flat out just call it what it is and say, like, I'm an executive vice president. That was a dumbass thing for me to do, and I'm vetoing it. Or say that the other guys got together and said that that was dumb and not good for business, and they got rid of it. Like, there's so many good ways that you fucking get rid of this without being fucking stupid about it, but because it was dumb to begin.
Oh, yeah, it was a stupid thing to do. But I feel like, Tony Khan's gotten involved in a couple things now too, I could totally see that happening, and that would totally make sense. Like, no, I don't, I know you said that, but we're giving you another shot anyway, you know?
Yeah, so there's like a lot of things they could do if they end up deciding to do that. But while Cody's talking, some girl gets in the ring behind him, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, who is this? Her name is, Jesus.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill? I don't know. I didn't actually catch her name. I was very confused.
Yeah.
She's apparently at the Nightmare Factory right now, like, training. But she's been ringside for many weeks. She said she's the total package. Talks about Cody slaying giants, calling himself the Giant Slayer. And then she just, like, keeps, like, talking shit, basically. She's like, if you're gonna think shit, like, keep it to yourself. Walks out of the ring. And then Brandy Rhodes comes out and just starts dropping bombs.
Oh, my God.
I have never been the biggest Brandy fan.
Dopest. Oh, me either.
The black girl finally came out.
Oh, my God. I thought she was literally going to tear her fucking head off.
So did I.
I was scared for her health, like for real at that moment.
As a mother,
what's her
as
name
the son
there?
of a black woman, if that head starts going, if you get that extra tilt, fuck out the
way. No matter who you are, just leave.
Just walk away.
Oh my God, I literally skipped something. So before Brandy even came out, Jade's on the ramp and is like, oh, by the way, that giant's name, Shaq. First of all, what? Why?
Don't do it.
No.
He was backstage at Full Gear apparently too. Like, so
Apparently.
Jesus, there could be some truth to that, but God, I hope that's like, no, please no.
Every time I think I'm gonna like AEW,
Jesus Christ, I still like it
and totally redeem my fucking hate for him. Jesus Christ, Shaq, stop.
No, that's pretty
Shaq,
dumb.
Stop.
I mean, I get it for the TNT shit, and he has that show, Shaq Does Everything, or whatever the fuck it is. So, like, I'm sure that there's going to be some tie-ins and all that, and backstory with all of that, I'm sure.
That's exactly why they're doing it, which is stupid.
Yeah, this is corporate Katie and corporate Kyle's doing.
First of all, I would never. Kyle, I don't know. It's not like he's going to listen to this anyways. so it doesn't really matter.
So fuck him. We'll throw him under the bus. Who cares? Yeah, it was totally Kyle's idea.
I'm not even gonna get
And then my thing is like, what happened to him being healed and all that shit? Like them going back and forth on stuff. Like they're putting all the things they said they hate about WWE. They're starting to do. Like we're just abandoning him becoming a heel out of nowhere because he's fighting Shaq now.
Well, I mean, right now he's kind of in this feud with Team Taz because after Brandy, lays into Jade and Jerry Lynn separates them, Brian Cage comes out of nowhere, attacks Cody, hits him with a powerbomb, I believe, and then Ricky Starks comes out and is like they're about to do something. Darby's music hits. He's walking down the steps. He's wearing a thumbtack jacket because Darby's
Awesome.
badass.
Yeah.
Hits a coffin drop.
Aaron doesn't like it.
You don't know why. What? Listen.
No, it's not that I don't like it. I mean, if it was anybody but Darby, I would have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because it's
That's valid.
He's the Steve-O of wrestling. So
yeah.
if it was anybody else, I'd be like, what the? But it's Darby.
Yeah.
So all right, I'll give you a pass on this one.
Yeah. Like.
He should have did a fucking coffin drop on somebody with it. That's what I was.
I mean,
wouldn't.
He kind of did. He did not from the top. He did it from the second rope onto Starks. It was a mini coffin drop. But
do you need a full coffin drop though when you're wearing a thumbtack jacket?
Yes, absolutely. That's the whole point.
Yes.
I want to see his ass get stuck to the ring.
All right.
Stop it.
That would have been dope.
But he gets Cage and Starks out of the ring. Cody and Darby are kind of looking at him. Taz is just standing up by the apron or by the stage. And Will Hobbs comes out 5 minutes later, basically with a chair. Sir, where were you?
Like what? They put a fucking Rhea Ripley and shit. Like bruh, they was already leaving.
Yeah, right.
And he came out with the chair. Like you came out late with the chair. Like bruh. And then you tore up your new shirt. Like, what the fuck?
Will Hobbs.
The best shot, though, was Cody getting up, congratulating, shaking hands. He was about to slap fucking Darby on the back. And it's, oh.
Yeah, he said, nope.
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
So.
I was better fucking join Team Taz. That's all I know.
What?
I was better join Team Taz.
I mean,
that would make sense. That would make sense.
He might. I mean, Taz has been giving him a freaking clock, basically.
He's been on the clock for 16 weeks. Like, goddamn, when is the deadline up?
I don't know. Ask Taz.
Never.
Apparently never.
Yeah.
So,
sometime, probably.
And never. Let's be real. It's never gonna end. We get a Mox interview backstage. Him talking about how this championship represents every kid who's being made fun of for being a fan of pro wrestling, and how beating Kenny, because he's facing Kenny, we later find out, December 2nd for the title, which I'll get into that in a second. It takes someone special to beat Kenny Omega twice, and if anyone's gonna do it, Mox can. Now listen, this match does not need to be on Dynamite. This is a Revolution pay-per-view type match. The only thing I can think is gonna happen is some screwy shit. They're gonna go to time limit, or something's gonna happen.
That's why I'm not even losing my shit over this, because I already know something's gonna happen. It's not gonna, and even if it is, they're gonna run it back at Revolution. That's why I'm not even tripping. It's either Kenny's gonna do some shit,
100%,
or something screwy is gonna fucking happen. You can best believe it ain't gonna be cut and dry decision. That's why I'm not even mad about it, and can't believe I'm fucking saying this. I like this promo from Mox. It's cheesy and fucking Hulk Hogan, eat your vitamins as it fucking was. I not gonna lie, I fucking digged it.
It kind of was. No, it was just boilerplate Moxley, as far as I'm concerned. And there's nothing for me, there's nothing really wrong with that, but it's not anything that I like jump up and down and love either. You know what I mean? It's just
But I think now,
whatever,
I guess
Mox.
what we're getting now is we're getting him being him and not him being the character Mox. You know what I'm saying? Like we're finally getting him putting more of himself into these things, not be the fucking crazy lunatic Gene Ambrose, whoever the fuck he is. Like, I mean, let's be honest, that's what it has been. Like, but since this shit with Eddie, like, he kind of turned a leaf on the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like you said, there ain't nothing to write home about. It wasn't nothing to knock your fucking socks off, but it's not your normal Moxley promo.
No, you're totally right. It's been, I would say, I think the word to use would be like intimate or maybe personal. You know, he's getting kind of, especially the stuff with Kingston. You know what I mean? Like that shit was like, oh my God. I've had, like you were saying when they cut that promo last week, like we've all had conversations like that with a friend of ours before, So yeah, I mean, it does feel more genuine. That's for sure. That's definitely true.
That's the best word.
Genuine Mox. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Goodbye, Gene Ambrose. Hello, John Moxley.
God damn it.
Jesus.
Anyways. Bunkhouse match. Butcher and Blade taking on Natural Nightmares.
I'm gonna go take a shit and grab a turd and throw it at the screen. I'll be right back. Because that's what this
was
match
pretty awful. I mean,
listen.
The only cool spot that I remember was the bulldog into the shit, and that wasn't even all that cool, to be honest.
I'm not even mad. I'm mad that this match happened and that these fuckers are even on my screen, but I'm not hating on Cody for putting his brother and his best friend on TV, bro. I do the same thing for my idiot friends and my ridiculous brother, too. I mean, what's the point of having a brother that's a fucking vice president if you ain't taking advantage of it? So I'm not mad at it, but if I ever see fucking QT Marshall and Grandpa Dustin again, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I bet you can't wait until you don't have to watch Dynamite anymore.
I don't mind watching Dynamite. I just hate watching it on Wednesday nights. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
This match right here is one of the main reasons why. Because
and
it was, and like I said, it wasn't a terrible. I mean, it was a terrible match, yes, because of who was in it. But the actual match itself was not a bad hardcore match. I kind of dug the blood and shit too, for real, especially being on TV, regular TV.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking. How much more do we got to see these two fucking 50-year-old men cleaning house in the tag division? Because I don't even know if QT is 50, but his hairline and how he looks and moves in the ring, he looks about 55.
I'm looking at
it. I'm like, these dudes are 15-3, I think, in 2020 as a tag team. If you count Dark and
that's insane.
15-3.
QT is 35.
He looks 55. What the fuck? I'm older than that motherfucker.
That took a turn. Okay. I didn't expect
How old
that.
is he?
35.
35. Jesus Christ, I thought he was somebody's grandpa.
Holy shit, I'm older than he is too.
That's what I said. We're both older than him. What the fuck?
I bet he's jealous of my hair.
Oh my God.
I just hope I never have to see these pieces of shit on TV ever again.
You know damn well they're going to be on TV.
Well, it makes me, the thing of Dustin Rhodes, man, I mean, I just have, I get I don't want to see him, but goddamn, man, I have so many good memories of Gold Dust and stuff back in the day.
Don't get me wrong.
It just makes me feel bad, you know?
I hate hating on fucking Gold Dust, because he does look good, and he's probably in the best shape of his whole fucking career, if we're being honest. But his shit is outdated. Nobody does that screaming and yelling and shit, fucking 80s, yelling at the camera and shit no more. Nobody does that shit. And then on top of it, like I said, he's 59 fucking years old. Those spots could go to somebody else on the roster. And they never fucking lose. They would never lose, bro. I can understand if they were the cute underdogs and they were getting their ass kicked all the time and they almost got the win, shit like that. I wouldn't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Because then when they finally get the win, that's at least a payoff. But these motherfuckers win
Right.
every fucking match. I'm surprised they haven't been the fucking tag champs for a year and a half as many times they fucking win. They definitely should be the number one contender. I don't remember. I cannot remember them ever losing on Dynamite. Not as a tag team. Maybe in the 6-man or whatever, like a multi-person tag match. But as a straight-up tag team match, can't remember the last time these motherfuckers have lost.
I can't think of it either. I mean, like he's even on Dark, like you said, man, they just keep winning.
I don't
Doesn't
know where
make
I
any
got
damn
this
sense.
from. I know I could have swore somebody said I seen the thing they were 14-3 or 14-2 before that.
I think they said it on Dynamite earlier.
Maybe they did. I know
because I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah. Let that sink in. 15 now. 15-3 in 2020. The best goddamn tag team in the world. The Natural Nutsex.
So let me talk about some of the spots of this match. After all that just happened. Yeah, I know sold a lot of that. Anyways, some things I took away from this. Some of the more interesting spots or whatever. Blade whipping QT with his, QT's own belt.
After he tried to take it off for 10 minutes, finally got the shit kicked out of him.
Yep.
Then dropped it after he finally got the fucking belt off. Piece of shit.
The guitar to the head of QT,
Christ.
which busts
That
QT open.
Made my pants happy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Oh, the bulldog by Dustin to Butcher through the plywood. Blade gets busted open with a ladder by Dustin, and Blade is just pouring.
Oh God, he bled so much.
That was some Ric Flair blood right there. God,
Yeah.
damn.
Ain't nothing on
That's what it
Cody.
reminded me of too.
I think that might have been worse than Cody for real. Like his whole face, you couldn't even like it. It was like it was. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
that was the
it
hard
was
way.
nuts.
QT hits an elbow off the ladder onto Blade.
And the elbow drop. I swear to God, it looked like QT hurt himself more than he hurt Blade.
Oh.
He jumped like 6 feet in the air, fucking grabbing his ribs and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you landed the move. They didn't land the move on you.
Right. Yeah, it looked like he was selling it.
Selling
Not
the shit out of
the blade.
elbow.
Yeah. That he delivered.
Bunny ends up going through a table after QT hits Blade into her. She looked like she died. She was just like in half.
She did. Mm-hmm.
And
It looked
then
like she did, I don't know, the flip or some shit. She flew off kind of weird looking. I was like, all right, I hope she's all right. Not like really didn't land on her fucking neck.
no, when they
Yeah,
showed the replay, her feet hit first. She's fine.
Oh, okay.
She's fine.
She's fine.
She's fine. And they hit QT hits a diamond cutter for the win. So I know Aaron's really happy about that.
I mean, there's no point even rant. I mean, it is what it is. We already went through it.
Yeah. Well, the thing that sucks for me, and I know that you ranted all day long about Butcher and the Blade, but like, I actually really like them, and that's what sucked the most for me about this match. I was like, Jesus, man. I feel like anytime those guys start getting any sort of momentum, it's
It's not that I don't like Butcher and the Blade. I don't know who the hell they are, what they are. Like, what the fuck is a Butcher and a Blade? Like, why did you choose these names? Like, what, like, because even when they first debuted and they attacked Cody, like, we didn't get any type of story or anything about who they are or what they are. That's my only thing with them. It's not because I think they got a chance to be a dope tag team in a tag team division that in a promotion that promotes tag teams. So like, I'm not mad at that either. It's just like, what the fuck are they? Like, I know the one dude used to be in WWE leader system and shit, but like, and the Butcher, I know he's like in a band and shit and all types of other shit, but like none of that shit's ever been said on TV.
Well, Chris Jericho brought it up on commentary once about the band thing. But no, I hear what you mean. But like, I'm familiar with them a little bit before they came to AEW because they wrestled in Empire State Wrestling, which is out of Buffalo. Go figure.
Go figure.
So like, I saw them a couple times. I mean, they were, the big fish in a little pond there, obviously. You know what I mean? So they were killing motherfuckers in that. But like, I hear you. There hasn't been much to really say what the gimmick is. And then like the back and forth with the Bunny and Allie or whatever, that was like, that
And
didn't
then
make any goddamn sense.
That doesn't help their case either.
Exactly. And I don't, especially like the Butcher, man. That guy looks like a fucking dude that was gonna chop your head off.
He
You
looks
know,
like Dr. Robotnik on steroids. Like I'm genuinely.
Yes, that's perfect.
Like I'm
Dr.
genuinely
Robotnik.
like I think he would have been a better choice for a fucking bodyguard Jericho than fucking Hager, whatever the fuck. He's tatted up. He's in a band just like him. Like they fucking go together perfectly. Like I feel like that would have been a better spot than Hager, but you know, you got to take care of your homies.
I'd be more afraid of Butcher than Hager. Like walking down a dark alley.
Fuck yeah. Motherfucker got a monocle.
No question.
Any motherfucker that wears a monocle is not to be fucked with. He's either a super villain
exactly
or some crazy motherfucker.
and probably both.
Or both.
Oh god. Oh, I'm back together. Whew. MJF and Wardlow's induction into the inner circle as I try and breathe. Sammy's not there. You would think because he got thrown into a trash can on Saturday.
Been abducted.
He was abducted. He's fine. We later find out, but
who was driving that truck?
Senior Benjamin.
Mm.
So MJF comes out with his crocodile tears. He's like, it's been a long and hard road to get here. Then proceeds to recite some poetry. It's fucking Drake.
This is so good.
And I like Ortiz was like, no, dude, I love that Ortiz is still like, I don't want this motherfucker in the inner circle.
Mm-hmm.
We already see how this is going. He's going to cause trouble. Ortiz is going to be like, I told you, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the inner circle doesn't break
yeah.
up, I don't give a shit what happens.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm with you.
well, with MJF's mind and Wardlow's muscles, they're a dominant team with the inner circle. And then MJF is like, oh, we're going to celebrate Jericho's birthday. That was a few days ago. And next week, they're all going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Like,
Which Corona has shut down.
Yeah, basically.
so,
Basically, I was supposed to go last weekend. There's nothing to do in Vegas.
oh, they'll pull some shit together for that.
The question I want to know is,
Or maybe
No, go ahead, Kev.
Maybe that'll be the joke. MJF fucks up because there's nothing going on in Vegas. Maybe.
My thing is like they're in Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm still trying to get a grasp on the weather there because fucking Santana had on a bubble vest, Taz had on a leather. Like, is it cold there? Is it warm there? Like,
well, it was raining before Dynamite started.
Well, apparently, yeah. So that's probably why they were wearing shit like that.
Yeah, and that's why they had the red mats out around the ring.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's.
I mean,
why
that's my
red,
guess.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing that makes sense as to why those mats were there because they weren't really used for anything else. You could say the bunkhouse match, but like,
fair enough.
not really.
Yeah.
So after MJF's induction or whatever, we get a Young Bucks interview. Alex Marvez is terrified that they're gonna super kick him again, which I don't blame him. And they
I can't believe I'm doing this again.
yeah, he was like, y'all did this for what? Like, why am I back here again? So basically he's asking the Bucks, who are the new tag champs, what's next? Well, they're not looking for the rematch, which will happen eventually with FTR. They're looking for fresh opponents. So Matt says that they're going to have a match with a newer, younger team called Top Flight, who apparently won on Dark yesterday.
Mm.
I think this match was supposed to be this week, but I think they just bumped it to next week. So next week we have the team of Top Flight taking on the Young Bucks.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, I'm into it. I think I saw them on Dark a while ago, Top Flight, and yeah, they fit with the Bucks perfectly. I think it's going to be a dope match, frankly.
I need to look them up. I can honestly say I don't know who the hell they are.
Yeah, same.
Well, I only saw like one match on Dark, so it's not like I'm fucking an expert on them or anything, you know. But I like this because it kind of gives me the same vibes as like what FTR did when they first got the belts too.
Yeah. No,
I guess which one of them, Matt? Is he really not injured then?
No, he's legit injured. I just don't know when they're gonna take the belt off of him.
Oh man.
Yeah, it got leaked before Full Gear that he's legitimately hurt and has been since July. It's something with his ACL.
Yeah. It was like his ACL and his PCL or something like that.
I think
yeah,
ACL
that's what
and
I heard
MCL
too.
or something, yeah. So I don't know. I think they're gonna end up dropping the belts sooner rather than later. I don't expect like a super long run, but I'm just happy that they won the belts and they won that match. So when Matt goes to have surgery and they come back, they can win them again. That's all that really matters.
Well, yeah, I would imagine that's exactly what's going to happen.
It's what's got to happen. Like,
yeah,
it's disappointing.
Trust me.
No, it really is. But like, I'm so glad they won that match, though. Like, I really was too. Like, but I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know,
I know all the shit I talked beforehand, but it's like, and I get why they went through with it. But like, if he's injured and they're not gonna get the full run like you expected them to get, like, they should have just left him on fucking FTR until he was healthy to come back and challenge again. But they backed themselves in the corner with that stupid ass fucking stipulation, so they had to go forward with it. And that's really the thing that pisses me off the most, that they did it to themselves. They could have just lost and used his ankle, whatever, as the excuse why he lost. So he hurt it too bad in the match. Has to take some time off. Boom, you're done. They come back and challenge again when they come back. Like, but they painted themselves into a goddamn corner with these stupid stipulations that don't help anybody.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah,
dumb. Yeah. There's really not anything else. What's that?
Anticlimactic as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it's just such a stupid stipulation. Like you were saying last week, like I could understand if they were like, yo, if we lose this match while FTR has the belt, we won't challenge them, you know? But like, why never, ever, ever again? Like, that's what the fuck are you like? Why? You know?
I don't know. I am not one of the Young Bucks, so I do not know.
Fair enough.
Next we got Shawn Spears taking on Scorpio Sky. This match was supposed to happen like 2 weeks ago or something like that. But Scorp came into contact with someone who tested positive for COVID. He tested negative, so which is why this match happened tonight. I mean, the match wasn't bad. They're both great, but like the majority of this match was in picture-in-picture.
Yeah.
Did you say they're both great?
I said they're both not bad.
You said they're both great.
I mean,
you did say that.
They are not together, but they are.
No, they are not. Scorpio Sky is all right. He can be good. I think he's better tag team than he is singles. And Shawn Spears is the only thing great about him is his wife. Let's just call a spade a spade. That's it. That's it, Chip.
I don't know.
I took a piss during this match, so you guys can go ahead and work it out.
Oh my god.
Frankly, I didn't watch most of it either because I just didn't give a shit. Like, I just don't care about this rivalry. It's dumb to me. Like, I just have to be honest, and you know me, positive Kevin, but I was like, I don't give a shit about Scorpio Sky.
Because he said good luck or some shit when he was going to another match.
Yeah.
Like, that's how this, like, how do you start?
I don't know. Like, I'm all about, Scorpio Sky, like, having a singles run and all that sort of thing. That's cool. I'm down for that, He could be a decent mid-card guy, absolutely, by himself, But, like, this is just boring. It's boring.
Love the fucking mohawk, the, like, putting, I don't even know what the hell he put in his glove to do a palm strike. Like, not even fucking punch. You slap the guy for the win.
Yeah.
Like this, like, and don't get me wrong, I'm all about heels doing heel shit. I am. But like you said, this was, if Positive Patty here wasn't into it, that's all that needs to be said.
Positive Patty. Yeah.
You guys done? Can I just talk about the match? The end
You don't
of the
have
match.
to.
No.
No, you're both fine. Of you shut up. Both of y'all shut the hell up. Let me just talk about the end of the match.
I don't shut up. I grow up, and when I look at you, I throw up.
Fuck off, Kevin.
Just be quiet. Let her get through this horse shit so we can move on.
I literally just need 30 seconds to talk about the end of the goddamn match. That's all I.
Well, take your goddamn 30 seconds.
I'm gonna mute you both.
Stop talking about it and do it.
I'm gonna kick you both, and I'm doing it by myself at this point. Holy shit. End of the match, Tully has something. They call it a slug. He slides it to Spears. He also gives one to Scorpio Sky. Scorpio Sky says, fuck this, chucks it into the audience, giving Spears the opportunity to hit him with said slug. I don't know, that's what they call it on commentary. I don't actually know what it is. And then Spears pins him 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! That's all I needed. I
gave it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the slug thing was weird. What was it, a fucking bullet? What the fuck was it? Like, I didn't get it.
I don't know. This isn't the first. This clearly isn't the first time he's used it, but I don't know what it's. I don't know what it is. I just know they refer to it as a slug.
I don't either. Yep.
After this,
don't put salt on it.
Oh my god, that's for snails.
Oh well, same thing as far as I'm concerned.
We get Kenny interview, and it looks like he's trying to like peace out. He's like, I got places to be. Like, what do y'all want? Talking about Mox. You have something that I want, and like, where's the cleaner? Where's the best bout machine? Where's this guy who's given 5, 6, 7-star matches in Japan? And Kenny's like, well, he never really left. I now just have to reassume that role of the cleaner. And he brings up the fact that since they had a lights out match, technically speaking, Mox has never beaten him, and they've never had a traditional match. So Kenny says, you haven't beat me in a normal match, so come December 2nd, we'll see. And then he says, well, he needs to go catch a plane. Which is suspicious.
I was hyped for this shit.
I thought it was a cool promo too. A little backstage. I love just the little, like, the subtlety of like Kenny Omega being a dick,
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell this was him. This is the Kenny Omega we should have got out the fucking gate. This is the man why I watch AEW. I watched it because I got tired of fucking watching dubbed and sub tracks over in fucking Japan. Now I thought I would get to see the best wrestler in the world kick people's ass every week, and I didn't get that. Now I hope we finally get it. I don't even care if he beats Mox necessarily, just as long as we get, like he said, 5-star kicking somebody's ass every week, Kenny Omega. That's what I want to come back, not this goofball fucking gamer bullshit that they try to put on him or whatever. Like, yeah. I don't care about any of that. I want to see him kick ass in the ring, flat out.
Nah, I do too, and I think that putting the belt on him as the cleaner would be fucking fire. So do it, AEW.
Right. Give the best wrestler in your promotion the best belt. I mean, that's just smart business.
I mean, we know he's gonna get it, whether it
Yeah.
be on December 2nd or at Revolution.
Hopefully he does, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Revolution's where I'm thinking it'll probably happen. I mean, give those guys a good, half an hour, 45 minutes. I bet they'll just beat the shit out of each other. It'll be awesome.
Right. Mm-hmm. They're definitely going against each other at Revolution. I mean, I don't know who's going to have the title by then, but they're definitely going against each other.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That would be compelling. Actually, I didn't really even think about that.
Right.
Next up, we got Tay Conti coming out with Anna Jay, taking on Red Velvet, who came out with Brandy Rhodes. Both of these women have tremendous amounts of potential. Like, they've both been wrestling under 5 years. They're both great. The majority of this match took place in everyone's least favorite thing, picture-in-picture, and it severely pisses me off that they do this every week.
Yeah.
During the women's match.
Conti was throwing some shit. That fucking Uranagi she did, like right when picture-in-picture started, like she was laying some shit out. Like this was still a kind of a sloppy match, and you could tell that they weren't as seasoned as some of the other women, but they beat the shit out of each other. And this was a dope ass match. Like I pretty much watched this entire match. Like this was fire.
No, this was a lot better than the last couple matches. That's for sure. Exactly. And I mean, like you, Katie said, and you said, RN. I mean, these ladies are young. They're still trying to figure things out. It feels like a little, so it wasn't exactly the most crisp, but it worked. It was.
I think a lot of it too was the styles of the match. Like Conti's style is more of a. She's got more of that like Shayna Baszler, like kind of like MMA style. Like I just think their styles didn't fit, but the finish was good. They cleaned it up. I mean, like I said, and they were fucking each other up.
Yeah.
Strikes they were doing to each other. And like I said, she hit her with a Uranagi, like right when the picture-in-picture started. Like that shit looked like she put her through the ring. She hit her so hard. Like it was like I said, I think
I'll tell you what.
Anything.
I'll tell you what. Tay Conti is almost good as kicking as Dakota Kai, man. She's vicious,
Well, that's because she's an actual, ain't she like a legit belt and shit and everything? Yeah. So I thought,
yeah, she's like
she's from Brazil, right? She's a Brazilian.
I don't remember like what belt. It's probably like a 3rd-degree black belt or some shit. But like, she's legit,
Nice.
Cool. At the end of this match, Anna Jay tries to slide in a chair, and Tay Conti's like, no, and like, she looks confused, and so she kicks it back out, and ends up hitting a, nice, crisp knee to Red Velvet's face for the win.
Yeah.
And you can see in the heel tunnel a little bit, Dark Order is kind of just watching, because they want, mainly Anna Jay wants Tay Conti to join the Dark Order.
It seems that way.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'd be more into them fighting each other, though, to be honest with you. So,
I mean, she didn't use the chair, so she ain't into.
Well, plus then after the end of the match, it was like kind of awkward between the two of them,
Yeah, she gave like that look after she like pinned her and got up. Like, the fuck was that for?
Yeah. Well, like Conti went to go like hug her and like stuff, and Anna Jay was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, like why? Like, what are you doing? Like, don't be throwing chairs in my match.
Complain about this, but we've been bitching about them not having more women's storylines and more women on TV. So at this point, we got to fucking take what we can get and just keep it moving.
No. I didn't think it was bad. The stuff that happened after.
No, I wasn't saying you did. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I wanted to, like, complain about, like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. But, like, we don't get any AEW women's wrestling. So whatever storylines or whatever they're trying to kick it with, I'll give it a shot. Just so we can see some more women on TV.
And the thing that's frustrating about that is that they have good women that could be on TV right now. They really do. It's like really, I mean, Britt Baker, what the fuck? I didn't like Britt Baker at all when she first started, but goddamn, she's compelling as a motherfucker now. You know, I want her on my TV every week, like legitimately.
Just think, 15 minutes of a bunkhouse match could have went to women.
Thank you. Yeah, why? Or Sean Spears versus Scorpio Sky. That should have been on fucking Dark. That's where all of that storyline was anyway. You know?
Get him, Patty.
Every once in a while, man. Like I said, 52 shows a week or a year. Well, Jesus, man, imagine if there's 52 a week. But no, 52 a year. There's bound to be a few that are real shitty, and this happened to be one of them,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, bunkhouse match is a great example. Yeah, I mean, like, why wasn't anything else? Yeah, I mean, women's match, a decent women's match. Not that I'm taking away from the the Tay Conte Red Velvet match because it was good, but why not another one? Why, like, seriously, like, why not? Or even just do something like, where the hell is Hikaru Shida? Like, she's the champion. Why isn't she just on TV more, even if she's not having a match?
Every champ was on except for her.
Yeah.
Listen.
Exactly.
I say this every week. Their women's division needs help. Plain and
absolutely.
Simple. We know it. They know it. Every other fan knows it. It's in the box.
Sure
it's box.
Are we sure they know it?
They know it.
It doesn't seem like they know it.
They know it. Put it in the box.
The frustrating.
Put it in the box.
Well, in the box, Kevin. Box. I need to see you put it in the box.
Put it in the box,
Put
Kevin.
it in the box. Thank you. Moving on.
Boxed.
Inner Circle has an interview backstage. Sammy Guevara appears and is like, "Where were you guys? Why weren't you guys at the beach?" And apparently MJF sent him an email saying to meet him meet everyone at the beach. And Max is like, "Oh, I sent a second email. Did you not get the second email?" And Sammy's like, "No, I didn't get the fucking second email. Like, what are you talking about?" But he still ends up giving Sammy a ticket for Vegas.
Sammy's fighting coach for sure.
For sure. Or it's like if there's like another like Vegas, not actually Las Vegas.
We sent him to Atlantic City.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. But next week, along with the Inner Circle slaying Vegas, we get Kip Sabian taking on Orange Cassidy, the Young Bucks taking on Top Flight, and the team of Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin taking on fucking Team Taz. Yay.
You know what, though? I bet that's going to be a good match, because, like...
It's going to be a great match. I just hate calling them Team Taz.
Well, fair enough. I hear you there, but, like...
I don't know why they just FTW. Like, that's a name.
That's a lot cooler than Team Taz anyway, too.
I mean, and that's technically your moniker. You're like, fuck the world. Yeah. So why wouldn't your faction just be that? Like,
yeah.
Savannah said
it makes a lot of sense.
There's a Las Vegas in New Mexico, so that's probably where he sent Sammy's bitch ass.
That would be hilarious. Holy shit.
So before an amazing main event, and you can't even say otherwise, Kingston drops a promo. He's like, "Let me speak real quick. Yeah, Mox made me say I quit. I will never stop. I will be world's champion." And I love that he always says world's champion. It's not world champion. No, world's champion.
I know.
He is the world's champion. That's technically what it should be.
Yeah, but nobody else says it like that. Only Kingston.
Because they're all wrong. If Eddie says it, I'm going to say it.
All right.
I'm not, well, I mean, whether he's wrong or right, I'm not arguing with him. So
Neither am I. All right, let's talk about Rey Fenix taking on Penta El Zero Miedo Part 2. What the fuck?
it made this whole show worth it.
Yeah, it was. I didn't need to see this whole show. I could have just seen this match.
Okay.
Yeah, for real. I agree.
I don't think it was as good as the one in the tournament, but it was still it's still the best match on this show by far.
This one was by far more
easy.
brutal,
Yeah.
which made
Yeah, I would agree
that
with
reason
that.
alone made it better for me personally. But listen, luchadors getting their masks ripped off makes me feel uneasy.
Yeah, it feels
know
good.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it.
It's like a nip slip on a girl or something. Like you just like you don't know, like you want to look away. But it's like, damn, that's a titty, but damn, I won't look at her titty. Like it's the same thing. Like
I mean, you're not wrong. It's
and
like-
fucking Rey Fenix looking like Darth Vader under his fucking mask, bald and shit. Like that threw me off, made me feel
no
kind of
shit.
And then
No, because the thing,
that long, luxurious hair, was that fucking Escobar Santos under that mask or what? Like what the fuck?
no, because the thing is, especially for me with the Lucha Bros, like part of their gimmick is that we're like monsters almost, you know, kind of.
Mhm.
And those Venom
And like,
masks-
so the masks, yeah. So the masks, like, are part of it to me is like, it's part of the mystique,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
I
There you
literally
go.
didn't even realize. you were
And it's
thinking at that
like,
time.
well, it's kind of like
I didn't either.
So I
Yeah.
got lifted up.
Touche.
I don't really know how to explain it, but like you're totally
you
right.
said it.
There's like this part of me like it's like it's like the titty thing was cool, but it's almost like, you know, when you smell something really fucking bad and then you're like to everybody around, you're like, dude, you gotta fucking smell this. It's terrible. And for some reason your dumb ass goes and smells it, you know?
That's- every man alive has done that. If they say they did, they're a fucking liar.
Yeah. And so like that's what it feels like to me, you know, like I like I'm compelled to see what they look like under the mask, but I don't really want to,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I don't want to at all, and I don't like it at all. Like it makes me feel so uneasy.
Nah, I don't either.
Cause like
Full disclosure, kayfabe, I have seen Rey Fenix without his mask, but he didn't look like that. He wasn't bald head. Looked like Anakin and Mustafar getting his shit burnt off. Like he didn't look like that.
I mean, the majority of people have seen like Rey Mysterio without his mask.
Yeah.
Like I have.
No,
Yeah.
he went like 3 years without it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't he?
Yeah, but like a lot of like younger, newer fans did.
True, yeah.
Yeah, but like so for me, I never saw him wrestle without a mask. Like I ended up like just like seeing it. So
Yeah.
Phoenix is actually the first one to attempt to. Wait, he rips like, or no, Penta. I'm sorry, Penta rips.
Penta did it first,
yeah, Penta rips Phoenix's mask first. Like, nice big section.
Yeah.
A little while later, Ray said, I'm gonna do the same thing. He rips it way more than Penta did.
And my thing is with them, they put cuts in those masks. 'Cause those masks do not rip like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Nah.
Even if they're cheap,
They must have.
They did that. Those are some tearaway fucking masks. Like I ain't never seen a mask. I put one on before. There's no way you just fucking just rip that up like that. Like no, that they had some slits hidden in there somewhere to rip those off like
yeah.
that.
For sure.
The match ends after Penta hits a package pile driver on the ring apron.
Oof.
And then another package pile driver
Yeah, that was brutal.
in the ring. And even
Oh no,
Kingston-
you forgot about the destroyer. After he hit the one on the apron, then he hit a destroyer to the outside, then picked him back up and went in and did another package pile driver.
There we go. I think I like literally looked down to write it, and then I missed the destroyer, so I actually didn't know what it was. So thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
That's why I need help. And Kingston, who was on commentary, was just like, "All right, like that's enough. Like, just end it, please."
Yeah.
So, Penta ends up winning, and Kingston's like, "Oh, we still got time. All right." Goes to the ring, literally kicks Fenix out of the ring because he's talking to his best friend. Yeah, Penta's his best friend. Did you guys know that Penta is Eddie Kingston's best friend? Did you guys know that?
Yes, I did now. I do now.
I don't think they said it enough.
I like when he's kicking him out of the ring, though. He's like, "Oh, you did a good job too," and he's like,
yeah, kicks. But like, no, my best friend, you did so good.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like, "You don't need him. You don't need your brother. First of all, sir, who you out here trying to break up one of the best tag teams?"
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I thought it was weird his faction having 2 tag teams in it, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
agreed.
Well,
like, are they still together, or like that's still a thing?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is that as Kingston is just like, yeah, you don't need him, blah 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 blah. Pac, the bastard,
oh my God,
finally returns to the ring, and he's very rightfully so pissed off for being gone for X amount of months. Basically saying, "Do you think I'd really be gone forever?" And then he immediately is like, "I want a piece of Kingston." Goes in the ring, immediately separated by refs, which is stupid. Just let them fight. And it is announced that Pac will take on Blade of Eddie Kingston's family next week.
So they are still together.
Yeah, I think they like said that. I think they said like his family, like Blade of his family.
Yeah, they've been saying it, for a few weeks, but I didn't know if that still included the Butcher and the Blade.
I think so.
Apparently does.
It does. But yeah, that was Dynamite. There's a lot of downs, few ups. It is what it is.
Nah, the ending was fire, man. I really liked the ending a lot. Like Pac coming back, I really popped for that. Obviously, like they were doing with the triangle of death or whatever, Pac and the Lucha Bros before he left. So what's there you go. Where's that going to end up? How is that going to go? That's interesting, especially with the way that, Eddie Kingston is clearly playing favorites because who his best friend is, right?
No idea. Don't know.
So, we'll see. Well, it was a luchador. I remember that.
I don't know. Fuck. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and check out our youtube.com/SmackDrop Podcast, where this will be uploaded tomorrow. Well, it'll be uploaded when everyone else watches this. And stay tuned for our NXT recap, which will be up Friday morning. Until then, we'll see you guys later.
Nice.
Bye.
Oh.
Audium all day.